Kam, it's great to see you again. Thanks for coming back to Barton College and Truist Stadium, your home away from home, to spend a few minutes with us. We're so proud of you and have been following your progress as you pursue your dream of the NFL and being a professional football player, and now getting ready for training camp in Tampa Bay in a couple of weeks, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But I'd like to go back, if it's okay,
Yes, sir.
And hear a little bit more about your story. You came from Northern Nash High School,
Yes,
not
sir.
that far away. Tell me how you made the decision and how it came about that you ended up at Barton College as part of our football program.
Well, when I was at Northern Nash, I didn't actually play receiver until I came to college. So when I was at Northern Nash, I played everything but receiver. So I was kick returner, punt returner, the starting quarterback, and running back. Like, I played everything but receiver.
Yeah.
So that kind of made it hard, like in the recruiting process for college, because I'm only like 5'6", at that time 140, so I was really small.
Wow.
So yeah, smaller frame, stuff like that. But they knew I was like explosive, I could run and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So like my recruiting process, it wasn't the best. Like other my teammates were getting like offers from other places, other institutions, stuff like that, where mine was kind of slow. I was getting a lot of D3, NAIA offers, stuff like that.
Yep.
But then I met with Tristan Burnett, the DB coach. Yes, sir. Yeah. So I was originally supposed to come here play defensive back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I came on visit. We was in the bistro where it used to be the old locker room, stuff like that. And then after that,
Yeah, I want you to say that again. The bistro,
The
the old
bistro,
locker
the
room.
old
This is
locker
how
room.
far our program has come, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
But after that meeting, Coach Hester pulled me to the side. Was like, "Hey man, I really want to see you like on the offensive side and stuff like that." I was like, "All right, that's fine." Then after the visit and everything, I told my mom, I was like, "Man, I really like to hear. Like, I see the vision. I see like what's coming here, like what they bring into the area, and plus it's just so close to home." I was like, "There's no better fit than Barton College."
Yeah, I love it. And so this would have been, the program had been in place for 1 year, 2 years?
I think my senior year they were just practicing.
Yeah.
After that, like after my senior year, that's when we were supposed to have our first season.
How about that? Yeah, so you were literally part of the building and the growth and the birth of this program.
Yes, sir.
So you had an incredible career. What a terrific idea that Coach Justin had. Hey, let's let that guy try to play offense. That ended up working out
It was a
okay,
blessing.
and lots of highlights as a team. And I know that's your primary focus.
Yes, sir.
But do any particular memories about your career at Barton stick out to you?
I mean, one of you could say like when we played Urson that very first year, and Coach Hester called Aggie, which was like a reverse pass to the quarterback, and I was in. So as a freshman, my heart pumping like,
Right.
no way he just called this play.
Right.
My heart beating out the chest. I'm already nervous. First game of the in 70 years, stuff like
Yeah.
that. Then snapped the ball, and boom, Jordan Terrell flips it back to me. I flipped it on title flip, and he goes and scored. And that was just, I think that memory will forever be embedded in me. Like, wow, I started off my college career with a bang.
I love that, and it's kind of ironic that what arguably is going to end up being the greatest wide receiver in Barton football history actually threw
Yes, sir.
the first touchdown pass in Barton football history. You certainly ended up catching a lot of them from Jaquan Ledge too, and that was a lot of fun
Yes, sir.
as well. In addition to your incredible football career, you were such an integral part of this campus, and you're involved in lots of different things. I saw you everywhere. Tell me a little bit about that experience, just sort of being a student here at Barton.
I mean, it was fun. I mean, being a student here, you meet a lot of different great people here, like different people from different backgrounds, different cultures, stuff like that. I know I was rooming with a Nigerian. I learned a lot about his culture and stuff like that. I really appreciate him. Now that's my brother for life, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And another thing I really appreciate here is like FCA, like that community. I got brought into like from Lynch and stuff like that. Me and Phil Johnson, me and all those great people and stuff like that. That definitely was. I mean, that was definitely my backbone for like this whole time here. So that definitely
your
helped a lot.
faith and that's part
Yes,
of your
sir.
journey now and part of your life.
Yes,
And
sir.
That's terrific, and you were able to help discover that at Barton.
Yes,
I
sir.
love it. I love it. Well, I always say, sports in general give us such a great opportunity to bring people together, lift them up,
Definitely.
provide opportunity and connection, and you've lived that
Yes, sir.
for sure. Tell us a little bit about what you've been doing since last season ended. Since you finished your career at Barton, incredible career. What have you been doing since then?
I mean, after the season, it just came a time where people were just wondering what I was going to do. Like, was I going to enter the NFL draft, or was I going to come back for another year and be like that primary go-to guy?
Yep.
But then I had a lot of prayer, a lot of conversation with my parents, stuff like that. They thought it would be the best, but to just go ahead, forego my last year eligibility, go ahead and make that big leap, because I was already getting a lot of attention from like a lot of NFL teams. Like 16 teams came in and talked to me
in the fall, right?
Yes, sir. So like after that, you got really, you don't know you really love the sport till you go through that process. Like, because after that, I think I moved down to Charlotte January 14th after the season. And then we just started NFL combine training down there.
Yeah.
Me, Jordan Terrell, like other guys, other studs. I met people from Colorado, NC State, University of Idaho, like a bunch of guys that can actually play ball really good and stuff like that. We down there grinding every single day.
Yeah.
I even met the what's it called? The Harlan Hill like trophy finalist from quarterback Cade Peterson. Yeah. He was down there too.
Yeah.
So I met a lot of studs down there. So just that process, like me and my agent was just talking the other day at Law Ranch, like from here, it's been like a 6-month span from where I am now, from training, and like how that process was just so fast, but it was such a grind, like going to the field, in the gym every single day, like for 6 months straight. Then the opportunity came where I was just blessed to have my pro day at NC State and really put on a show in front of the scouts, stuff like that. So that's really what I was doing after the season, just straight football, like just focusing on that.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, I got it, love it. And you mentioned Jordan Terrell a couple of times, and of course Jordan also on his own professional football journey.
Yes,
and
sir.
We're so proud of him. He's now up in Canada with British Columbia doing really good things there. And so you're wearing your Tampa Bay shirt today. I see that.
Sir.
I like that. Tell us a little bit about how Tampa Bay was the opportunity that was presented, or the right fit for you, and how that process has been working with the Buccaneers.
So I got to the Bucs. My agent called me right after the draft with the news saying, "Hey man, you're gonna be the Buccaneer." I mean, during that time, I was just like, praise God, tears flowing from my eyes.
I love it.
I really got this opportunity to like really pursue my dream and stuff like that, make it a reality. But I talked to him. He was like, "Man, this is the best fit. Like, you're gonna be on the Eastern Coast. You're still gonna be close to home. Like, you're gonna be in a receiving room with Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, like greats like that. You're really gonna be able to learn the game and stuff like that. Plus Tampa Bay usually has like smaller school guys. Like, they really prevail there. But when I got there, of course, it was hot. It was just blazing hot down there.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you get to that level, you think you know the game till you really learn the game, like at that level. Like, them guys know the games inside and out.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane. But like, when I got there, just picking up on the playbook. I mean, a lot of stuff being thrown your way, probably like 100+ installs. Like, just from day one.
Yeah.
From day one, just, you got to pick up on what you need to do, what you got to do.
And that's part of their evaluation process of you. Yeah.
That's another thing they're really big on, like, evaluating. Like, I'll catch a ball, I'll hustle back to the huddle, and then after the conclusion of camp, like, the OC will come up and be like, "Hey man, like, just that little stuff." They really notice that stuff, like converting, like when you convert a route going on the outside, like that's really a big thing. Like, the little stuff really make the biggest difference and stuff like that. So
I love it. So where do things stand now? You're a couple of weeks away from training camp, and what are things looking like for you? And what are you focused on and excited about as you head back? Where is Tampa's training camp?
Tampa,
is it on their facility?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, they just have a standing hotel. The whole team,
gotcha.
Like that.
So
but,
tell me a little bit about that.
So training camp, it should last for about a month. We have 3 preseason games against Cincinnati, against the Jaguars, and Miami Dolphins.
Okay.
So we'll have joint practices with those teams. So I get to see some other great players like Tyreek Hill, Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
So I get to see some really good players, stuff like that. But during my time there, like stuff like it was pretty good. Like, the coaches they were pretty impressed with me, honestly. Like, of course, come from a D2, but from Barton. Nobody knows about Barton. Nobody. But after I made some couple plays, they'll be asking me like, "Where's Barton College at? Where you
spreading the word, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. Trying to make a good name. But I think they really like me. Like, they were really impressed with my abilities while I was showcasing stuff like that. They're like, the special teams coordinator would come up to me like, "Hey man, you got a fan in me, man. You really got a great opportunity in front of you. Just take advantage." And I just shown the ability that I can play, that I can actually pick up the playbook. Like, they started moving me around from F to Z, so I'm starting to like show that ability that I can be versatile, and like they really enjoying looking at that. And stuff like
good. And you said the special teams coach a second ago. That could be a possibility too, returning kicks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Yeah, I like that. And generally NFL teams 8 wide receivers, 9,
Yes, sir.
and about how many do you think will come to camp?
I think we have 12 coming in.
Yeah.
I think we signed 2 veterans, Sterling Shepard and Cody Thompson.
Yep.
But I think it's 3 undrafted guys, with me including. So, I mean, it's going to be a good competition going to camp, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Well, we can't wait to follow and get updates and just know that we're so proud of you.
Appreciate it.
And all of the Barton College community, all of our alums, the town, the city of Wilson, we're behind you and just thrilled with what you've done. You've represented Barton so well, both on and off the field, and we really hope that you make it, but we also know that there's so much to be gained in the journey.
Yes, sir.
And we'll be following very, very closely, but always remember, even though you're Tampa Bay Buccaneer,
Yes, sir.
you're a Barton Bulldog,
Yes, sir.
and that will be forever, for sure.
Yes, sir.
All right. Cam, thanks so much for joining me.
Appreciate
Good
you.
luck. Go Buccaneers and go Bulldogs.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Thank
Sam.
you.
Yep.